my favorite segment of the night, overall moment obviously was a women's match, but the Pinnacle have arrived. And man, first they showed this early on in the show, coming off the private jet, looking all badass in their suits. And then we got to hear them in the ring. And, when Tully grabbed the mic, I was like, okay, he's spitting fire. This was the best I've seen Tully and listen to him in AEW. He's got some promos and stuff with FTR, but like the passion that he was doing, I think this was by far the best that I have seen him, and the most I've liked him on the mic. But then you're just leading up to the main course. He was just this appetizer, just this little nibble, and then all of a sudden MJF is just fired up more than ever. And before I talk about that, I just got to ask him, man. MJF, man, where did you get that spray tan? Because that spray tan was killer, man. It was like running down your neck and your ears were all orange, man. You're looking like a Muppet. So, hopefully you must have got a discount coupon and your coupon book with that spray tan there, MJF. Oh, but anyways, spray tan aside, man, I absolutely loved what he had to say. I mean, they looked like such a powerhouse faction, all wearing suits, and MJF going one by one. This is Wardlow, the best big man in the business today, the number one insurance. Then Sean Spears calling him the chairman, and FTR, the best, the Grand Slam champions. It's just how they're gonna take this. MJF is going to take this feud with the Inner Circle and Jericho to the absolute next level, man. He went low on Jericho. He talked about his weight. He talked about his hairline. He talked about his wide pecs. He is going woof. And how he said that, since day one, MJF his goal was to break up the Inner Circle. And he's been developing this Inner Circle for a while, or hit the Pinnacle group for a while. And oh my gosh, man, this is just so exciting. I was so excited to see what was going to come out of this. And MJF consistently gives us A+ golden promos week in and week out, but this was just another level. And it's just amazing how he can just keep giving us more and more and more hate and just passion. And it's saying he's going to be the GOAT that they're talking about, not Jericho. I mean, I can't believe this person at age 24 is accomplishing what he is at that age. It's truly unbelievable, and it's going to be an exciting time to watch. I mean, this group is full of, FTR cuts a mean promo, Tully cuts a mean promo, Spears, we haven't heard Wardlow that much, but this group is so well diverse, and we're going to see our first taste of them next week.
And a common mentality, right? Like just bad dudes who respect the game. Yeah. I think it's so awesome to see FTR and MJF together, given what students of the game those guys are. And it's obvious to me. You were talking up Tully, dude. That's not a coincidence. Mm-hmm. Dax and Cash have spent a lot of time in AEW. I think pouring a lot of love and respect and building up that man's confidence. Mm-hmm. You could tell it's been personal to them that they see. And they're working alongside someone that they idolized. And I think that, we've seen some of the things like this happen before in the past with Ric Flair and Evolution, where you hit those moments where you see, a legend that maybe wasn't getting the respect and love that they should have got, immediately thrust back into the spotlight, and active wrestlers, active performers reminding the audience that without this guy, there's none of this. And I think that sort of passion, you can't replicate that, dude. You can't. There's something special about the authenticity of that passion. You could cut a great promo, but if you're not feeling it in your heart, the audience is gonna know. And I think that you could see what FTR, this drive and this newfound motivation that they have with making sure people put respect on their name and on Tully's name, on the Horsemen. And I think that the Pinnacle is a phenomenal name for this group, given the Horseman vibe. I'm glad that they kind of navigated that really well, and they really, it classifies this group in a perfect way. Guys that have reached the top Really love it. I thought that they looked like $1,000,000, spray tan aside. I thought that the suits all looked phenomenal, strutting off that private jet. That's what we like to see in our like superstar heels, dude. Like confidence, absolutely oozing out of every pore. They all looked like $1,000,000, dude. Wardlow, the Wardlow was just like, he had the deep V going. My man was like, he was pumped. You could tell. No, dude, I thought that, and listening to MJF cut that fiery promo, and then taking it backstage and physically removing the Inner Circle's nameplate from their locker room,
low blow,
putting the Pinnacle nameplate on there. Just, I mean, continuing to make, like you said, dude, just making it more and more personal. I don't know about you, but I think that this feud between Pinnacle and Inner Circle, FTR versus Proud and Powerful. I mean, there's so much stuff that I can't wait to see. Really going to be exciting to watch where this goes, bro. I think Wardlow versus Hager is obviously on the table. Sean Spears putting Sammy's face through a chair. You know that he's going to want a part of him, but Sammy's going to want his piece of MJF too, man. There's just so much to like where this is going. Like as soon as we saw the Pinnacle get announced, you said it, dude. Like this is immediately 6 to 8 months worth of great television without question. Just immediately, with the talent involved, when you got guys like on the Inner Circle, I mean, that group stacked top to bottom, and then you have this group.
Sure.
There's no denying this is going to be a home run. This feud is going to be phenomenal. And at some point, there needs to be gold around the waist of these guys, man. I'm interested to see the Pinnacle. I think that they made it very clear they're going to take what they want. I want to see them have some eyes on the gold, bro.
Yeah, that would be fun. Especially, I think it works well with like the TNT Championship because just being the TV and on TV and on TV. So, but that's just a whole nother. It'd be too quick to tie it in, or even to take the tag titles back somehow. So, something like that would be worthwhile for sure.
Yep.